All right, all right. Hello, everyone. Crota here. If you're on this channel, hopefully you're enjoying Battle Aces and you come across. All right, so this unit deck here took some points from day 9 and looked at his deck, and I was like, you know what? As an older player who can't do all of the necessary micro necessary, you got to play like old man games sometimes, right? Like just try to outthink your opponent. And this is the deck that I've come up with based off of one of the decks that he's played. It techs very quickly, and it gives me time to think about what the opponent may or may not do. I'm now currently in silver. I know it's not that high, but so far I'm just enjoying Battle Aces. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and expand off of this, and then you're going to take time to see what your opponent is doing. Okay, so
resource space warmed up.
I'm going to call in a resource space. He's calling in a resource space. And the idea behind this is to actually try to get into the assault bot as quickly as possible. The assault bot only costs matter. It doesn't cost any energy, so it's a great matter dump. And it is a major, major upgrade over all of the core units and even the tier 1 units. So you can see I actually have a Hornet as my other core unit, and that's because I need to be able to shoot air. That means that if I want to do anything, I cannot train any units early on. So I'm actually building up more matter. So we're going to go ahead and call in.
Enemy starting foundry.
What is he doing? Yep, he's doing air, so I will do air as well. He's going to go, he's going destroyer mortar, okay? And this is where the mind games come in. I'm not going to expand again, and I'm just going to try to run off of 2 bases. His army is actually going to approach me pretty slowly. His tier 2, his destroyer and those mortars are both fairly slow units. So because they're slow units, I don't have to worry about a really, really quick tier 1 or tier 2 push. I'm gonna stop talking now. It looks like he's not expanding. All right, so he might actually be pushing in very quickly at tier 2, which could be a problem for me. I'm gonna have to play this quite well. Am I gonna go quick? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go
Enemy
quick.
is building a
He
resource
does do a
space.
resource space. Okay.
Foundry starting advanced foundry.
Okay, so I'm doing advanced foundry. He's gonna be able to train up here.
Enemy tech is turning on.
Oh, he's
Be
going.
ready.
He's going into quick. Okay, he's going into blasters. All right, so I should be able to crank out a lot of units, much easier than he does. His blaster is gonna be okay. Okay, let me think about how I want to pursue this. He's not going to try and push me that quick, I don't think. But yeah. So like I equate this deck as almost playing like red black in Magic. It's a very, very straightforward deck, and it's a deck that's easy to learn, and until you get into those higher tier decks. So let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, so I'm going to dump out a whole bunch of advanced blinks and then assault bots.
Advanced foundry ready.
Not a prototype. One more time. Strike now. Displacement. Hot armaments. Attack move, please. Get together. Us together. Run over there. Pulverize. I am smarter. Oh. Blast away. Do your job.
Resource space warmed up and
Warm up attack. Cover the ground. Launch and fire. Group the blinks. Ground and air. The plot just moving. Lightning attack. Teleport there.
Okay, that's gonna.
All sides covered.
There's the game. So
victory.
it's like it's very strange how quick this deck works, right? And the first couple of minutes, and I'm gonna talk about the game now because it's hard to talk and explain all of the thought process behind it. Air early on, if he went air early on, it would have forced me to go for Hornets, and the Hornets would have been useful against the Falcon, the Valkyrie, and the airship. Butterflies are not these turrets are not actually good against butterflies. The butterflies are actually able to take down turrets. So you have to be aware if your opponent does go for air, you need to save a good amount of energy in order to train up the Hornets. You saw he went quickly into tier 3. He set up that third base while I just stayed on 2 bases and tech to tier 3. The fast movement of the assault bot plus the advanced blink being able to work in tandem together, these assault bots are super effective. They're essentially a fully upgraded Marines in Stim. So they have the combat shield, they have 3/3 upgrades, they take more damage, they hit harder, they hit faster. So even though my opponent had blasters, I was able to push in with that pressure. I was using the advanced blinks to soak up some of that early damage from the blasters, from the mortars that he had set up, and then kind of flanked out that other side position. So yeah, it plays like a red-black deck. You're basically you basically know what type of game you are getting into going into it, and the more you play this deck, the more polished it feels until, well, eventually you're gonna run into better players who know how to better counter the deck. They know how the timing on how to push in pressure on your tier 2 or on your second base, things like that. But even when that happened, because I had a tech advantage, I was able to snipe down those bases later on. Advanced blinks, very useful against taking down other cores, because it is a big unit. It is able to take, and an anti-big unit actually, it's able to snipe down those cores and then take that economic advantage away, and that your opponent had spent so much money on. Now remember, you never lose a tech advantage. Once you've researched tech, you have access to it, and because you have the assault bot, you are going to be training superior units for your matter, right? So you're going to hold on to that advantage, and that becomes like a resource advantage because you have that tech advantage. But yeah, quick game. The other side, I have sometimes gone into double tech where I have advanced foundry and advanced starport. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Starforge, there we go. Starforge unit, because I needed to get to the advanced destroyers and the artillery. Artillery really useful at dealing with assault bots. Surprisingly enough, you need something that is splash, right? And I'm gonna say this is really key. Having an advanced splash unit is incredibly important. This blaster here should have been able to take down my assault bots, but it was already too little too late because he had already lost a lot of his bases. I was already lost a lot of his bases, and I had the advanced blinks in there to try and put in a bit of pressure. Let me know what you guys thought. It's really fun. I'll try and do one more. I'll try and do one more. If you've stuck through this video enough, let me try and do one more game here. Always scared to like lose a game, but yeah, I'm scared to lose a game. It feels bad like making a video talking about it, but then again, you learn a lot when you lose, right? Okay. Ooh, snipes.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Okay. So once more, I'm gonna try and pretty much do the same build, right? The Falcon is actually okay, yeah. So so he does have blinks and hornets. Okay, he could try and put in pressure on my base. So that is going to be incredibly important to keep track of. So let's see how this works. I'm gonna go Foundry again. If it works, it works. If it's not,
Starting foundry.
let's see what he does.
Enemy tech is turning on.
Okay, so
Be
he
ready.
is gonna go. He's gonna go destroyer mortar again. All right. So he's gonna go destroyer mortar. He does have snipers, right? Okay. Okay. The question is, what is he gonna do with his tier? And oh, I needed to mention this because there are no build times. And units are instantly trained. That's one of the unique things about battle
Enemy
aces
is building a resource
that
base.
you can kind of get away with this very greedy strategy. Okay, so I'd see that he does have a couple of units nearby. I think he has some hornets nearby. So I am gonna place down at least 2 turrets, if not 3.
Foundry ready. Starting advanced foundry.
So I'm gonna put down one right here, and one right there. And then if I need to, I can put down one right here as well. So he's probably training up a large number of units right now. All right. He probably has some mortars out and some destroyers. And he's going to be getting this online here in just a second. I'm going to move this so I can see my minimap. Okay, so what is he doing? So he knows I'm going to be attacking. He has to know that I'm attacking. Is he going to try and just contain me? If he just tries to contain me with mortars, I should be able to break free easily here. Okay.
Advanced foundry ready.
This was predicted. Preloaded programming.
Clear the channel. Firepower. Go.
Advanced Blake selected.
Guns over there. Rate of fire. Let's get started.
I'll catch all these destroyers. Okay.
One more time. Move it.
Ready for assault.
Hot armaments.
Superior firepower.
Displacement
Units in combat.
now.
There. Down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I completely messed that up. Oh my gosh. I completely
Enemy
messed
tech
up.
is turning on.
I
Be
completely
ready.
messed up.
Together. Advanced Blake's moving.
Range to target. Moving for assault.
I am smarter than you.
Need targets.
Attack move, please. Pulverize. Run over there.
Resource base warmed up and
Overtime.
working.
Blank engine charged. Advanced Blake's attack.
Mark the target.
Group the Blinks. Big strides now. Apply our tech.
Trade.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Just moving.
Okay, so this
All
is a much more
sides
interesting fight.
Assault bot selected. Recon move.
What do I want to do here?
Get together.
Preloaded programming. Let's Blake. Advanced Blake select.
Clear the channel. Under pressure. Assault. Slow.
One more time. Advanced Blake.
Oh my gosh, the advanced blinks don't blink nearly as far as I thought. Oh.
Ready for assault.
Well played. Well
Resource
played.
base destroyed.
Fully loaded. Arm.
Master Blake's here.
Can we go?
I need to see where he is. Where is he? Where is he?
Assault bot's moving.
Displacement.
Okay. They're not big?
Range to
They're not
target.
big. So the advanced blinks. How come I'm not taking out those
Let's get
destroy?
started. Need targets.
Forward up!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Lots already.
I'm in.
Guns over there.
I'm not able to.
Mark the target. Moving for assault.
The advanced blinks are not. doing
Enemy
as much as I
enemy
thought
is
they were.
building a resource base. Units reporting
Yeah, no,
damage.
I'm gone. I'm gone. The mortar teams are just too hard. Yep. All this time. Okay. And that's how you lose that game.
You only
Okay,
lose
so the mortars.
if you learn nothing.
I lost control of my units. I haven't had a game that close in a long time. Let me try one more. I feel like I can do better. Right? So the advanced blink isn't as far as I think it is, so I couldn't dive in and take down the what's it called?
Resource base
I
warmed
couldn't
up
dive
and
in and
working.
take out the mortars as quickly as I thought I should be able to. Right. So, and I think that's the problem with, like, I've had such an easy time with this deck, with this unit deck, that I haven't had to really micro my way through it, right? That first game was more typical of my games, and now I'm starting to go up against people who are good
Starting
enough to
foul.
play
Enemy
against them.
tech is turning on. Be ready.
Oh, he's going air. Why is he going air? Advanced recall is weak to everything. Airships are weak to everything. Like, unless he's going straight into artillery to try to counter, but then I can just go mass advanced blinks. This might be a bot. This might be a bot just because I lost. Yeah, right? The advanced recalls are... Yeah, like this doesn't look like that great of a choice. But then again, like, theory. I need to gain better control of my units. And there's so much micro in this game, and macro, and decision making. It's fun. It's fun. He hasn't done anything else. Okay.
Found starting advance. Enemy tech is turning on.
Oh,
Be
he's
ready.
going straight artillery. Oh, he knows. He knows. Okay, well then, if he's gonna go that, do I take a base now? I think I take a base.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Oh my gosh, no. He has enough units. Oh no, he knows how to play against this too.
Your resource base is gone.
Okay, so I need to go here and here.
Enemy is building a resource base. Advanced foundry ready. Exposed rear. Workers down.
Recon. Ground straight.
Superior us together. Farm up attack. Run over there. Ground and air. Blink engine charged. Launch and fire. Perfect.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Cover the ground. Blast away. Do your job. Teleport there. Advanced blinks moving. Strike now. Run over there. Pulverize. Remove the blinks.
Victory!
So he trained up a lot more tier 1 than I thought. So trying to take that base was okay. I was able to take out his artillery because I had the advanced blinks and I was able to blink on them fast enough. So but I don't know, that felt like a computer. But yeah. Let me know what you guys thought about the 3 games. 2-1. Was hoping to go 3-0 or 2-0, but let me know what you guys thought.